Hi Taurus, welcome to your 2021 yearly forecast. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're listening to this in December, then happy holiday season. If you're tuning in January, then happy new year to you guys. And if you're somewhere in 2021 and you clicked on this video, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. And also, I hope you're having a good year so far. Okay. Let's tune in for you for this new year, 2021 Taurus. The way I'm doing this reading, I'm going to put 12 cards down, and each month will be represented by one of the cards. And of course, if we need some clarification, then we'll draw some. First of all, I do see this year for you guys is really a year to remember. Like 2021 will be really a year for you guys to remember, because I see that there is some transformation and some changes happening around your career, what you do, how much you feel connected to it, how much money you put to it. I really feel there's a shift of energy happening, and like how confident you are, and also how much you're willing to self-sacrifice in your career. And then it's also with money, because I feel like you're standing up really like, I know what I'm worth, and I know that, you guys are hard workers, you show up, you're always on time, or at least, you stay as long as you needed to, you do your thing, you're feeling responsible for the task that you are being given. Even if you do work for yourself, you work with clients, you feel really responsible. And so certain things should be, rewarded. And I feel like you're ready to really set some new healthy boundaries, new years, new prizes, okay? That's the energy that I'm feeling towards, like confidence, but also just really standing up for what you deserve and Beautiful. The first card for January is the Fool card. A new journey, like I said. And that's the first card of the tarot deck, That's the journey of the Fool. It starts off with the number 0. So, February for you is connected to the beautiful Temperance card. And also the second one is already sticking out, so I'm going to go with that for March. Beautiful. Yes, this is a vibe, Taurus. This is also a vibe, because they wanted to show me instantly what it was connected to. So I'm going to put this above for the month of March. I wanted to clarify itself, because this card instantly connects to that. Card number 4 for April. What's coming after? That's it. I'm going to take my talents somewhere else. Page of Pentacles. For May this year, or 2021, you have the 5 of Swords. I don't know if you're connected to Capricorn, but you have the same energy around that month, so you guys might have something to work on together. It might be actually a sister or a niece or someone connected in your family, but it could also just feel like family, like a soul sister or soul brother, basically. 10 of Pentacles, Taurus. Speaking about coins, like I said, you can make some really big transformations this year. So June already brings in those good things for you. You have the King of Wands for July, and then you have the Knight of Swords, and then you show up in your own reading in the month of September. So very strong frequency connecting to that. Beautiful. All right, let's first put a card down for October, November, and December. The first one for I asked for 3 months and I got 3 cards, of course. October, November, December. So this is supposed to be here, and this is your extra bonus card is supposed to go here. Okay. All right. So starting of the year, I think 21st of December is going to be a really good moment for you to really tune into, like, okay, how much are you being rewarded? How much are you actually living up to your fullest potential? Are you settling down? Are you taking things for granted, or are you being taken for granted? Do you have certain talents that you just, put in the back burner? Or do you have a dream or something you really want to do, but you've been putting it, it's like sort of haven't felt like the right timing yet. And I do feel like this year is going to be a year where you feel like, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it my best shot. You know, that's an energy I'm feeling. So the Temperance here is like, you might actually are filled up with this energy of motivation and inspiration, and you're like, you want to set things off. And then the end of January will go into Mercury retrograde. So during Mercury retrograde, it might actually give you a deeper insight of like the things that have hold you back. So they might come to the forefront. It's not here to put you back, I'm hearing in the closet. I don't know if that means something, but it's here to show you what has been your blockages, what has been those things that have hold you back on a deeper level, so it can come up, so you can heal it and address it and release it. It's not here to put you back. And it's like, I felt all this fire in January, and now I'm here, now I'm crying, or now I'm upset, or now I am actually doubting myself and my abilities. No, it's like, see it for what it is in February, because don't see it as a push, like taking steps back. No, it's just a phase. It's just an energy. That's why January is so important for you to really set those things while you're in that good energy rush. See, to know that anything that shows up that puts you back there is an illusion. It's a game. It's a test. Let's put it like that. So don't fall for the trap. It's okay to have feelings and emotions. Don't put those away. Feel them. Talk to someone about them. Talk to yourself about it. Write it down and see a pattern, or see where you can actually look at it from a different perspective. Because that ability you also have in the beginning of the year to really tackle down those things, those thoughts, maybe those doubts of yourself, your insecurities, your anxiety, your depression. And then I see you in the month of April really having the answer and unlocking something. And I see how beautiful this is with the Page of Pentacles. It's almost like a diamond. You find a diamond and you are going through the stages of like, one sec. How do you put that? Rub in the diamond, giving it its shape, or, making it better. And then you have the polishing, and the polishing just brings everything back together. For example, when you get your nails on, okay, for my girls who got the nails on, it's like they put it on and they start, phrasing it and all of those things. And then you're like, okay, it looks something, or they put sparks underneath it. You will not see those sparks until the very last step. And that's when they put the base coat on and you're like, whoo, shiny. And I feel that is what I see for you guys in April. It's close to your own season, starting to connect to that, and it's like, okay, I'm going to take this to the next step. I got my answers now. You're really receiving some really important answers this year as well, and it has a lot to do with yourself. And not only like, oh, the person that, is sitting here right now listening to this, or laying down. I don't know where you are right now. Maybe you're running around in a park. I don't know. Or on the beach, But it's like a deeper meaning. Your soul's calling. Your higher self. Really receiving some answers from that. Really have a deeper understanding why you went the pathway you went on, or why you chose certain people in the past, and why you are now aware that that is not for you, or why, and what it taught you, and how can you put those lessons into work. How can you make sure that you keep room for yourself to create, to make mistakes, or to just try things out without all the pressure of like needing to succeed the very first try, or, oh, there's something I can do, I don't want to lose this, or I'm not going to try and give up this. It's not possible for me. I don't have that laptop, but I don't have that camera, or I don't have this, or I don't have that. No, you can talk yourself out of anything, but it's much more fun if you can convince that other side of yourself to just give it a go and have fun while you're trying it. And it's easier said than done, because your mind can really get to you. You see the Five of Swords is here before the Ten of Pentacles hits. I really feel you have to undo yourself of certain ways of things they used to say to you. Maybe it's family related, or maybe you are bumping heads with someone in your family around this time. But it's not here to like really put you in a low frequency or something. It's really to just show you there's other reasons why you've picked up certain patterns. And to break through those walls, because it is really also a lot about you this year. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's your sense of income, it's your career, it's a connection you have to yourself, you know. Uranus will be in your sign, so that's also in your first house. How can we make this work? How can we build this? And it is really you and you in a connection, and how you are in relationships, how well you take care of yourself when you're single, when you're in a connection, or when you're just dating someone, or when you're married, or when you have children, or when you have stuff going on in your family. How do you treat yourself? In which place do you put yourself and your wants and your needs? Of course we can compromise, you know, we can, that's, you know, life. But if you don't know what those fundamental things for you are, then you can't protect them either. And then you will actually end up giving away your fundamental things that you really do need. Not necessarily want, but need on a soul's level. And then you find yourself lost, feeling like you can't live without another person, or can live without this or that, because you put your energy and your identity connected to something that's outside of yourself. Well, you neglected your own sense of self during that time. But I feel like you're coming home to a place of yourself, and especially by the beginning of the ending of summer, it's such an important time in this year for you, where you really feel like, I got it now. Your masculine and feminine coming together, you're connecting. I don't know what this energy with this fire sign is, but just setting some healthy boundaries. I think you should really take it easy with the sword. I'm here, take it easy on my heart, Taurus. Okay. But I do feel like it's a deeper commitment. There's some energy that I feel someone might is just playing games and playing around, and then in August you're so fed up and you're like, you either gonna do this or you're out. You know, like you're either in or you're out. And the person will be in, definitely. And it's just like, I'm sorry, you know, like that. It's just because they're real shocked that you put these boundaries down and set, you know, are very firm about it as well, which I think is healthy. So in November, December, it's important for you to understand that even if things have not completely taken place in the material yet, that doesn't mean that you have not made major steps in manifesting things into your life, into healing on a deeper level, into taking those first steps to get out of something and into something new. And sometimes it takes time to build, or it takes time to grow, but you've planted your seeds and you're planting it well in a much more healthy way. So I see with the Two of Wands as well, it's like you have a different vision by the end of this year. And it's also really because you're being asked to think outside the box. Have an open mind. Think outside the box, Taurus. And that's not always easy, but it's good. You see, listen to your intuition before you respond in August. Like, tune in. Tune in. Because you might actually are not, because there's an energy that I am feeling with an individual. It's like you might not actually expressing all those things that are going on within your head and or within your heart, and you're just going back and forth over something, and then all of a sudden you lash out to the person who has no clue what's going on with you. You know, you're like, oh wait, what? You know, that's an engine feeling. So just make them aware on time. See the Wheel of Fortune and the Strength card. I'm really seeing you getting to some deep truths on a soul's level, like some deep spiritual truths, and for yourself this year, that we take on this journey. I think it's very, very beneficial for you. All right, what else? What's the spirit message for my Taurus people? What's the spirit message for my Taurus people? Let go. Wow, it's the same message Virgo had. Same same message. But I think it's really good because in the beginning of the year, they want to give you this message so you can take it up on your journey. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart, and we'll do everything in our power to protect you. Beautiful. Let go. Let it go, Taurus. Just heal and let it go. All right. Let's get one more card on this Ten of Pentacles, okay? What's Ten of Pentacles in June? What's Ten of Pentacles shift in June? King of Swords and the Three of Wands. I really do feel like you might actually get something that you were waiting for, like from a company, from a business. Like some of you, it's really just a payout for something you've been waiting on. But I see the coin coming towards you from a very sturdy energy. Like this is like mostly like a company or a court case or something like that. It's like it's coming towards you in the month of June, July. So I do see that maybe you waited on a certain conversation that you need to have with a very structured person in your life. Might be a father, father figure, but it could also be grandfather, or this is the way we do it in our family. But I do see you getting some more peace of mind and some more answers out of this by really tuning into that. Like, what is the history of things going, in our family? Like, how is that we all do this, or we all don't talk about our emotions and things like that? Like, what kind of effect did it have on me? How was my childhood in that? Like, things like that. Really tuning into what are your soul's needs and soul's wants, instead of just thinking I'm just fine, I'm just take whatever is normal, or take whatever, I'm used to is enough. Be open, honest with yourself. You don't have to go outside with that or share it with people, but you definitely have to be honest with at least yourself to really get to a place where you feel grounded and happy, and also confident enough with your own feelings and emotions. If you're not afraid to open up and be vulnerable towards yourself, it's much easier to open up to another person, but also to another person's vulnerability, right? Helps you show compassion and be patient with other people as well, just as much as you do with yourself. All right, Taurus. This is what I'm getting for you, channeling for you for this new year. There's a lot of things. Don't want to go too deeply into it because I will be here, each and everyone to just tune into the energy for then. But I think it's very important that to just remember a couple things, that I mentioned in this reading, to take up on your journey this year and to make the best out of it. And because you really have great potential this year. It has great potential. All right, Taurus. Don't get caught up in this. Like, that Mercury retrograde might take you a little, trip down to memory lane, but know that it's just a trip. You're visiting. You're not moving on in again, okay? All right, Taurus, I love you so much. Once again, Happy New Year. And I'll hope to... Oh, yes, sorry. I want to thank you all for supporting me in 2020. I truly love and appreciate you guys. And I hope to see you here on my channel in this new year. Bye, Taurus.